All right, check it out, Fethu. Yazi, I am super privileged. Njinga Mpanza, Fethu. Namhlanje we host the astonishing artist known as LaSauce. Fethu, she is a direct representative of divine femininity, a woman who just effortlessly makes some of the most beautiful music that we have la esauta. Fethu, please help me welcome LaSauce. LaSauce, how are you namhlanje?
So bon, I'm good. How are you doing?
Sikhona kakhulu. Thank you so much for availing yourself. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you so much for having me on the show.
So, LaSauce, I just want to kick things off with your stage name. I love your name, LaSauce. I mean, I think it's one of the best names we have, La Sauta. And I read somewhere, Uguti, you call yourself that because you're like a mixture, we source of many different cultural backgrounds, right?
Yes.
Yes. Kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi umZulu wakithi la KZN at the same time. So, I just want to know, how did you get to that name? And what are these mixes that make up LaSauce?
So basically, ngikhule muntu ophansi abangaziyo nje bebathi Sindisiwe. My real name is Sindisiwe. Bebazi ngumuntu ophansi, very reserved, and the background that I came from, ngiphume esikoleni samaSulumane, so that's the other cultural, background that I come from. But apart from that, in Ngikhula, I had the fire, the hunger to just be out there, because the quiet ones are the wild ones. As much as I was quiet, I just wanted to, give what I have, and that was the source. Okay. I hear you. All right, I said Zeganje, right? So I've also noticed, LaSauce Uguti, you hardly do features, right? I mean, Mawenzi Ngoma, it's 95% of the time it's going to be by yourself, right? I think the last time... Yes, I think the last time you actually did feature someone, it was Amanda Black, if I'm not mistaken. So is there a reason that you don't do features, or is it just not that deep? Honestly speaking, it's not that deep. I just love making music, and I believe in, art. I love other artists. I do work with other artists rather. It's just that maybe sometimes I'm involved in the production or the writing. I remember I worked with Davido on his last album. I produced a song called D&G, the one featuring Summer Walker. So the thing is, even not being in the scene, but go and
Whoa. You produced Ingoma Yaban Nobani, Davido and Summer Walker. How is this not big news?
It was co-produced and co-written in South Africa. Kwakufike Kid Dominant. Lion Versace, you know that guy?
Yes.
We're again Mzansi, ngahlangana naye studio wathi yo, let's work. Ngiyadinga uzoverifiye lapha yaphesheya iveni hambe. So basically, I am working with, various artists, even if it's not like personally with my work, but I'm definitely in the scene. And besides, it's not that deep. I am working on new music with a lot of new upcoming artists. So,
mhlambe ungakwazi ukusitshela nje noma babili nje noma oyedwa nje. It's a surprise.
I think for now, let's just keep it as a surprise.
It's a surprise.
But there's definitely great stuff coming up, definitely for sure.
Wow, you know what? I actually I'm blown away. So let's talk about your album, right? I mean, your album Sindisiwe is truly special, in my opinion. Quality music from start to finish. I know, Bandile, this is the honest truth, right? I mean, you've got your more known songs, your more commercial songs like Emafi, Ninjalo, and Isobabile. Shortly. Yes. But then there's these other songs, Photograph, Questions, Yabona Fit every morning, I think, as well. Fethu like zonke nje zimnandi kakhulu le ngoma zakho, right? So awuqondile. So umuntu who has your album will know exactly what I'm talking about. Kodwa ke. So let's talk about the name of your album, Sindisiwe, right? I'm just curious as to why you didn't call your album LaSauce. Ngoba phela uSindisiwe, as you said earlier, is your birth name. So what's the difference between uSindisiwe and LaSauce? Is there a difference?
There's not much of a difference, apart from the fact that LaSauce is who people see on screen, on TV, on billboards, but Sindisiwe is the person that I wake up to in the morning. And my album, Sindisiwe, which is self-titled, like you said, is just
my body of work where I'm able to tell my story. I also go through trouble, I also struggle, but I don't give up, So it's basically my album just telling a story of who I am. Apart from Uba Sexy, Lapayana, Uba Moja,
and
just to make people understand that we all go through the same things. It's just how you actually deal with it that makes a difference. But in Pilo,
that is wow. That is actually that's beautiful. So, Asenze kanje, right? I mean, there's a lot I'd like to ask you about your album in particular, Gotashawa Iskati. So let's talk about Isobabili, right? I mean, it is a beautiful song, very personal song. Just curious, who did you have in mind when you wrote Lengoma Le Isobabili?
Yo, if I said there was anybody specific in mind. I usually love to write about what I see, what I hear, just, stuff that is really common, especially in my time doing in relationships. And I just like to put it down on a song and just put it out there. And I mean, what it is that you enjoy. I mean, there are certain things that you enjoy when you with your person. I was like, let me put that down and just share it with the rest of the world. And I went to buy a like sometimes I have people coming up to me like, yo, I got married to your song, or I got engaged to your song. And I love love, I celebrate love. For me, being able to express that with the rest of the world is just amazing.
Yazi, like abantu are telling you, Guti, they love your song, they got married to your song, they got in a relationship to your song. So when did you get in a relationship with your own song? Instagram, is he LaSauce's type? Just so we can all know. Guti, I type in LaSauce, no. LaSauce, thank you so much for his Katsaku. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Is there going to be another album dropping, maybe 2022? Because it's in DC where you dropped it last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Since it dropped last year, was nominated for the Summers, so I think people have had enough time to just grow on the album. There's definitely new music coming up. Then I was like, he's saying, we drop a new video. So, I couldn't think you guys will be the first to get the exclusives, that's for sure.